Hi, Becca. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
Good. Hey, just a few minutes to have the swimmers know a little bit more about you. So, since most of the swimmers that you'll be working with are high school age, why don't you tell us a little bit about your high school experience and what that was like?
Sure. So I'm very proud of the town I grew up in, as anyone should be. But my town is very special. My hometown is very special. It's a very small town of just 1,000 people. So anyone that came to my high school was from the neighboring three towns, okay, which were all very, very small. So to be involved in sport, kind of kind of gave you an identity as part of the school, and if you went on to play sport after school into college, you were considered one of the few, you were remembered. So that small town, they came out for every if you made regionals, the first round, like the whole town was out. So a lot of my teachers knew, my dad and my grandma even. So very, very supportive, I would say, in terms of how involved the town was, just due to the nature of it being very small. So a lot of good memories, but also hardships. I had a tough relationship with my high school coach, so I chose to play sports year round, up in the closest city, which was 45 minutes away. So long-winded just description of my high school experience, but a good mix of very, very happy, fun, close, small town feels, but also some hardships that I had to overcome. And definitely a turning point, where I realized I wanted to play past high school, which was, I was probably one of 5 kids from my high school that went on to play.
And
So
how many students in your high school?
there were 125 in my graduating class.
Okay.
So I believe that would put our total around 400 to 500. I would have ballparked around then.
Mhm.
We got
Sounds
to
like
drive tractors to school and things, so that was kind of fun.
sounds like a Midwest town, right?
hmm
The
Yeah,
Midwest.
very much. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that it was about 2 hours north of Chicago, right on the Wisconsin Illinois border is where I'm from. A small town called Stillman Valley.
Okay, got it. So you're making a big sacrifice now because the Packers are playing the Bucks right now. I know.
I will always hate the Packers until the day I die. I have to. I have to always root against them. Even if I'm not a Bears fan as much anymore, I'm certainly Seahawks are easier to watch, but
Okay.
yes, yes, you have that correct.
Okay, so the second question, what would you like swimmers that you will coach? What would you like them to know about you?
I'm I'd like them to know that I'm not always perfect and I don't know everything. I'm very committed to the learning process, and that things aren't always going to be easy. In fact, life is very challenging, and that's one thing sport will teach us. So to incorporate that into my coaching style has always been at the forefront. This set might be hard, this workout might be hard, but so will life. And how does what you do in sport prepare you for life? And that's something that's open ended in my world. I might be 29 and I've been in this field for 10 years, but that doesn't make me an expert over the athlete. The athletes, in fact, continue to teach me a lot. So if we can kind of join together in that idea that no one is an expert on anything, we're all learning from each other, myself included, and that it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for me. It's going to be hard for them. But within that challenge, that's how we rise as human beings above all else. Being an athlete's just one small part of really of who we are. So that's what I'd like them to know.
Hey, Becca, that's a great view, and King is really lucky to have you. So thank you for being part of the team.
Oh, I'm so happy. I love working with the swimmers, and I'm so excited for just everything to come. So thank you for having me on the team. I'm happy to be here.
Right. Thanks, Becca. Bye.
Thank you.